calling an end to the genocide and the recognition of a Palestinian state. Yes, it's
From a range of a functioning democracy and a dysfunctioning democracy, could you place us somewhere in between where we sit? And if you can talk about what are the telltale signs of a functioning democracy, what should be seen for an average person, that, or what's the experience of an average person for us to believe it's a functioning democracy or a dysfunctioning one?
That is going to definitely require some time to actually think of where we actually sit. But the signs of a functioning democracy, and again, depends. Like, are we talking about the government? Are we talking about the opposition? Are we talking about us as a nation? Because that again has so many layers of not just bureaucracy and elected officials conducting themselves, but just the way people would respond to whether it's a functional democracy or not. But from my short experience and time in the Senate, I've realised that the current government, the Labor Party, they show a facade of democracy, but it really isn't democratic. There is nothing democratic about a cult-like mentality of imposing a century-old rules on modern-day Australia and hoping to just get away with it. The fact that, I crossed the floor on a matter of calling an end to the genocide and the recognition of a Palestinian state. Yes, it's a foreign affairs matter, but through a democratic process where rank and file members had come together at a national conference of the Labor Party, voted and heavily debated on recognising the state of Palestine as a matter of priority, and that being put in a platform, yes, democratically voted, yes, you had people saying no and people saying yes, but the consensus was that we as in the Labor Party, will recognise it. Now, come the time when you've actually come into power, you've won government, and you don't implement that, and when one of your own elected members vote against it, instead of presenting them with a conscience vote and saying, you know what, that was a matter of conscience for you, and that was totally, within your right to do so as a member that was democratically elected by the people of Western Australia, you're within your own rights to make that decision. But no, it was, you must stick within the caucus lines. So someone else dictates what you've got to do